Okay, so today we had a no news Monday. So today we were sort of cautious going into the day because no news Mondays can be pretty choppy, price action can be pretty sporadic. So we brought down the sizing a little bit today and I was trading the 100K challenge. So I just sort of wanted to go over some of the trades I took. I took 3 trades total today, and the first trade was right here. And I was bullish on the day, even after getting this huge price leg up. It was obvious to me that we were drawing towards all-time highs. So this to me was the sort of the first target for the day, and we got there. But unfortunately, I got stopped out of this position. And now that I'm looking at it in hindsight, it really wasn't the most obvious setup, to be honest with you. This gap wasn't the biggest gap, and it wasn't very obvious to me. The only thing I did like about this setup, though, the reason I did take it is because we had this order block here. Sorry, that's a short. We had a order block here supporting price. So I was hoping that this order block was going to support price along with the inverse, and I was looking to target the all-time highs here. Yeah, so if this played out, that would have been a nice about 17-point trade. So that stopped me out, and I think I lost about 170 bucks on that trade, which really isn't a big loss. Another thing I liked about this though was we were holding this 1 minute gap below, so that was also pretty bullish. Anyway, the second trade of the day that I took was this trade right here. So this was a bit of a gutty trade, to be honest, just because sometimes when you're at all-time highs, it's a bit risky to take a short. But to me, this trade just looked pretty solid, to be honest with you. We had relative equal lows here, which is a good price target. We had this very obvious 1 minute inverse fair value gap. We closed below it, got a really nice retest. So on this retest, I hopped in and stop above the inverse, and I believe I took profits somewhere around here. Looking back at it, I really could have held this trade a little bit longer, and again, that's something I got to work on because I'm cutting a lot of these trades short. And looking at it now, we had a lot of good targets down here. You could even argue that this is low resistance liquidity. It's not the cleanest, but it's still there. So yeah, I took profits somewhere down here. I think that was about a $350 winner. I can show the trade of 8 after this, but yeah, that was the second trade of the day. And the third trade, which was a small scalp, was this play right here. So it was apparent to me that the draw was bearish, and I thought that we would at least sweep this low. So that was sort of the price target, and I really should have held this initial trade to this low. But I took profits a little bit early, and then I saw this opportunity here, another really nice inverse. As soon as we closed below it, I entered a position. Stop very tight, maybe a bit too tight to be honest with you, stop somewhere about here, and then I targeted these lows and got out right about there for a $200 winner. So we're up about 300 and some change on the day, which is decent for a no news Monday. I mean, I'll take that. But obviously, there's still some things I got to work on. Like realistically, I should have held this to at least this low right here. But yeah, again, I can't complain. It's a green day, but there's still a lot of lessons to be learned. I just really need to work on holding my winners longer and cutting my losers quicker, just because right now I'm probably averaging, like, I don't know, I'd say my losers are probably averaging at around $200-300, and my winners maybe 400 or 500. And because of that, my win percentage has to be a lot higher, right? So I really want to start capitalizing and holding these winners a lot longer, and potentially start adding to my winners in the future. And yeah, again, that's just something I got to work on, and hopefully as time goes on, I'll get better at that. But yeah, I'd say that's my biggest issue right now. But I'm sure I'll get a lot better at that as time goes on. But yeah, I mean, solid Monday. I'll take it. And it's actually a holiday here in Canada today, so we're gonna get off the charts and head to the park and meet up with some of the boys and play some spike ball. So maybe I'll bring the camera to that. We'll see.
What up, player?
Okay, dinner quick.
Get some clips.
You! Soul brothers, soul sisters.
Hello. Hello.
You know it's time to get up further down. Stroke. Power up. Ain't no jump.
Yo, grab it.
Mix. Afro pop. You know, rough and stuff. You know, God made me funky.